Good morning, children. Today we will discuss about the topic human environment, settlement, transport, and communication. What is environment? How they have settled according to the environment? What are the type of facilities available regarding transport as well as communication? Let us see.
This module includes introduction, settlements, types of settlements, transport, communication, means of communication, recapitulation. Introduction. How did the early humans lead their life? They were entirely dependent on nature. For food, clothing, and shelter. However, as time passed, they learned new skills to grow food, build homes, develop means of transport and communication. Let us know about human settlements, transport, and communication in this chapter. Early human settlements. Early humans lived on trees and in caves. They started to grow crops and domesticate animals. Later, they started living a settled life. Early civilizations. Most of the early civilizations developed near the river valleys because water was available and land was fertile. Some of the early river valley civilizations were Harappan civilization, Mesopotamian civilization, Egyptian civilization, Chinese civilization. Let us explore more about settlements. It is a more or less a permanently inhabited place. It means the totality of the human community with all the social, material, organizational, spiritual, and cultural elements that sustain it. The settlement of a region reflects the relationship between the human and the environment. Looking at these pictures, we can easily conclude that the early stage of human settlement was quite different from the modern stage. We can classify the types of settlements into temporary settlement and permanent settlement. Let us study about temporary occupied for a short duration. People living in deep forests and mountains often dwell in such settlements. The occupations of people living in temporary settlements are hunting, gathering, shifting cultivation, and transhumance. Have a look at the pictures of temporary settlements. Do you know what transhumance is? Transhumance is the seasonal movement of the people. It is actually the movement of people who rear animals. They move in search of new pastures for their cattle with the season change. Permanent settlement. They are permanently occupied. More and more people today are living in permanent settlements. How will you define a site? The place where a building or a settlement develops is called its site. The selection of a site is based on favorable climate, availability of water, suitable land, fertile soil. Urban settlement, a collection of dwellings located in an urban area, is called urban settlement. It is generally associated with high density of the human created structures. 27% of India's total population is living in the urban areas. In India, more than 4,500 places are classified as urban areas. People living here are engaged in manufacturing, trading, and services. 175 cities across the world have 1 billion populations each. Today, 48% of the world's population lives in the urban settlements. In 1800s, only 3% were living in the urban areas. Depending on the size, services available, and the functions rendered, urban centers are classified as towns and cities. Towns are small and cities are larger urban settlements. Let us discuss both towns and cities. Towns are small urban settlements as compared to the cities. A town is larger than a village, but smaller than a city. Towns have special functions: manufacturing, retail, wholesale, trade, professional services. A city is an urban area with a large population, a particular administrative, legal, or historical status, greater number of economic functions, transport terminals, major financial institutions, regional administrative offices. Have a look at this graph, which shows the predicted growth in urban population. Test yourself. What is the seasonal movement of people with their livestock in search of pastures known as? Your options are A. Translocation, B. Transistorization, C. Transience, D. Transhumance. Hint: seasonal movement of livestock. The answer is transhumance. Explanation: it is the seasonal movement of the people. It is actually the movement of the people who rear animals. They move in search of new pastures for their cattle with the season change. We can classify urban settlements into three categories. Compact settlement, scattered settlement, and rural settlement. We will see about each of these in detail in the following slides. Compact settlement. Here, a large number of houses are built very close to each other. It develops along with the river valleys and the fertile plains. It includes closely knit communities. It shares common occupations.
Good morning, children. Just now you have witnessed the video regarding the topic human settlement, transport and communication. What is humans? How these humans have settled initially. The humans normally at the beginning, right from ancient period also, the people have settled near the river valleys because water is available. We find fertile soils and good environment. So the civilization initially started from the river valleys, river banks. Here also you have seen the slide regarding the civilizations: Egyptian civilization, Chinese civilization, Greek civilization, Roman civilization. All these civilizations raised starting from the river banks. Right? Now this slide is about the common impact of the common settlement. We'll continue the chapter next class. Thank you.